Welcome back, continuing the news. Chief Justice Brian Sykes has weighed in on criticisms over the ruling involving a student with dreadlocks from Kensington Primary School in St. Catherine. The Chief Justice also had a response to the discussion about the case involving 5 detainees under states of emergency. Kelisha Williams has a story.
Chief Justice Brian Sykes is concerned that statements on 2 recent highly publicized court matters may undermine public trust in the system of justice in Jamaica. There has been heightened public interest in the habeas corpus applications of 5 men detained under the states of emergency and the Kensington Primary School here issue. In a release on Tuesday, Justice Sykes said the events of the past 2 weeks serve as a reminder that comments should not be made before all the relevant facts are obtained. He noted that the public should not form any conclusion based on information gleaned from the media regarding judicial decisions. His comments comes as citizens have been criticizing judges in both the Kensington Primary students case and the SOE detainees. Justice Sykes says the court's decision was based purely on the law, evidence, and submissions presented to the court. He says while criticism of the court's decision is welcomed, persons should not suggest that judges were biased in their conclusions. In the meantime, Justice Sykes says the abuse of judges by way of social media and other platforms is to be condemned. He says members of the public should appreciate that the system of litigation is one in which there are 2 or more parties, and they may not all be of the same view. In those circumstances, judges will have to decide which party is successful. The Chief Justice also noted the judiciary's concern and disappointment that some members of the legal profession are still discussing cases in the press before a written judgment. He notes that any discussion in the public sphere by attorneys at law, especially those involved in the cases, should be measured, accurate, and based on reliable information. He noted that the exchange that takes place between counsel and judges is not an authoritative pronouncement of the final position of the court on the matter before the court. As for members of the media, Justice Sykes is calling news organizations to be guided by the Code of Ethics for Journalists and to fact-check information. Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.